All right, guys, and welcome back to Dallas, Texas. We are live for the second map of the second best of three. Max Effort, sadly, we were not able to see it, but they were able to pick it up 16-13, winning out all of the rounds from where we had dropped off against Team UMX. If they win this, they take it all.
Yeah, Jimmy, and UMX is going to need to win this map and also the next map following, which would take place on Dust 2 if they are able to make it a 1 versus 1 in this best of 3. Again, this is the second best of 3. You're on the second map.
Yeah, I'm here on the second map, the second best of 3. Paulie already taken a little bit of damage. He was spotted at the bottom of Banana. Sean Garrison and one of his teammates still popping away here in mid. You know, this looks like it's going to be a B execution here. Yeah, because
totally
I mean, they were just waiting for the nade stack in mid. They want to make sure nothing crazy was happening. Swag now backing away really fast. I cannot believe he actually made it out of there alive. He's going to hold a closer angle here to try to take down as many as he possibly can.
Yep, does have his teammate set up there.
You know, they're going to re-hit here, it looks like.
Yeah, that's such a smart play to try to go up if you can't get the initial pick. Fake the fall back and then readjust and go for that take again. Swag's got to get some frags in here. It's really important. He's at least able to fall all the way back here towards the back halls because his teammate nothing going down in the hands of UMX.
Yeah, Paulie was a great play. He saw where Swag went, just popped out. He knew he was safe on the rotate, so he just flew out there to take him down real quick and back into the site, and it's now down to a 2 versus 3. Great shot by Eliant and Kiko. Now working his way straight into the site, taking down Kiko, but Sobo able to finish off that round 1-0 now in favor of Team UMX.
Yeah, that was really close there. Kiko's head just barely being shown by that angle over the top of that little bar there. And unfortunately, it took a little too much time to hit that. Really, really difficult shot to hit, even with especially with a USP.
See if I can get back around here. Jeez.
Yeah.
There we go. There's Paulie.
Bing, bing.
Starting to get dizzy.
Bong.
All right, so they will be setting up in alt mid, and Banana just to make sure that there's not going to be any aggressive pushes right off the bat. Paulie's able to spam down Jordan right there in front, which means here comes the take. That's a pretty good indication anytime staying that close. That the flashes and nades will come flying to 1 HP, and he gets away. And the Galil's going to be battling against USP at this long range.
A buttload of bullets there.
Oh, here comes the
coming
nade.
across there on Delian. Yep, from Flosin. Semphis unable to connect with that Deagle. Sean Gares.
You know, I hate to do this to my boy Jordan, but one of the major reasons why that round ended up not working for them, if they would have gone B, that round could have gone a lot better for Max if they went right off the bat. But what ended up happening is since Paulie spotted Jordan right off the bat, that's a pretty good spot. He's sitting there and he's watching feet. So the second he sees 2-3 feet, if he sees 4 feet, they're going to call for a flash, come over the top. Then here come the nades. Then they all rush out. So the fact that he was killed there gave a pretty good indication. UMX just needs to stay in the positions they were at.
Yep, I have to 100% agree with you. I think another good idea for one of your save rounds as CTs, if you want to head over towards B, is have 2 CTs push out of B completely, make it seem like those were the only 2 default B players, and then have the rest of the 3 of your team stacking in the site. I think that also would have been an option. That would have been viable for Max Effort.
Oh, and there it is right there. Elliott going to be last man standing. Paulie actually with a 3K so far this round. Oh, there we go. Elliott with a great angle. He almost takes down the second one, down to 12 HP.
Yeah. Paulie able to pick up 3 frags and decent amount of RWS there. Round win score.
All right.
Into the 4th round.
Yeah, this is going to be the first opportunity for us to see Max Effort on a full buy. Sean Gares, does he have an op? I mean, it'd be really rough if he did.
It's a great spawn.
He does have the perfect spawn for it.
He's
going straight for it. He does have the op. But he's not going to peek out too far. He's going to play his passive here in the beginning, and then which is fine. He has no idea how they're going to react to a mid pick, so he really needs to get an idea, make sure he plays his passive. He can't let his presence be known. You know, put the fear of it, you know, into the players of UMX.
UMX 5 AKs in hand.
Yeah, and so what we saw a lot from UMX was they were actually smoking out mid, and they were just spraying through the smoke a lot against Oppers. So maybe Sean Garrett saw a little bit of that and, you know, just wants to play this very safe. And looks like there are a couple of them here in apartments doing a lot of damage with the nade.
UMX setting up for an A-take here. Already have a couple guys in bracket. That is top middle.
Yeah, and Sean Garrett's going to be set up way back in library now. Okay, let's get back over to Sean Garrett, see how it's going to work out for him.
Gotta hit this first shot.
There it is.
Excellent.
Kiko going to be taken down by Sean Garrett. 4 versus 5 right now. Oh, man, he just barely missed that. All right, Simphis on to Flosick. 4 versus 4. 4 versus 3 now. Bomb going to be coming back around towards lane. Simphis with 15 HP. He's going to have a rough time with this as these nades start coming down to 10. He's sprayed down through the pillar. 2 versus 2, now 9 and 14 HP. This op is going to help them here, actually. Oh, and Sean Garrett barely misses that shot. It's down to a 1 versus 1, but Swag, automatic weapon against 3 HP. Not much of a problem there at all, and that's going to be the first round on the board here for Team Max Effort.
Yeah, that was a nice try there from Sobo. Interesting setup there for Max Effort. Basically, what we saw do, or excuse me, what we saw Sean Garrett doing with that op is he did peek middle in the initial part of the round, then kind of fall back, play a little bit more passively towards the library. And what I really liked from Max Effort is they had a pop flash coming in front of the library, so it didn't quite pop in front of Sean's screen there, but it did pop in front of all of his opponents. So I did like that in their attempt to hold jungle. Sean with the FAMAS there.
Yeah,
near the mini pit.
Yeah, he likes to play this position, it seems. He's not a big fan of the arch unless he has the op. And wow, Jordan doing a lot of damage there, but not going to be able to finish it off. Now taking down Steno, and it's a 3 versus 3. Jordan down to 11 HP. Swag coming up from behind, taking down Pauly, Flosick, and Kiko. At least Flosick here in apartments. Kiko going to be inside. Wow!
Oh, no.
Great movement, but that won't save you from everything. And that'll finish off that round. That's now 2-3. Max Effort looking pretty strong coming to this. You know they feel really good, though. I mean, winning 6 rounds in a row during that last match to come back from a 13-9 to a 16-13. Solid play.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen both teams really have a couple of rounds won in succession with each other, and they are both teams that are able to get a lead and hang on to it, but then once the other team finally breaks that after about 5 or 6 rounds, they just get completely shut down and things get converted over to the other team. Sean Garrett with the Colt early on here, peeking middle very aggressively. Nade coming in. Kiko from underneath window, joined there by Steno, but...
Yeah, there's not too much to worry about right now. I mean, they had a really good, there's no reason they shouldn't be saving right there. So he just wanted to get out there and at least get intel if he wasn't able to hit the shots. Not too much danger of Glocks doing much damage at that range, especially when you have the nades to throw down.
For sure.
And that will leave Sobo with the bomb as the LMS here working his way through apartments. Oh, and a few dinks go off.
Was able to deal at least a little bit of damage.
I like Sean Garrett there, shooting his pistol back at him.
How cool.
What a funny guy.
It's the corpse.
All right, and Swag's going to have the aggressive spawn here for B, and for some reason, I think this is going to be a B take. I mean, if it's not, I think B's the right way to go right now because they've been leaving it alone quite a bit. But that's good, what Max Effort's going to be thinking as well. Is like, look, we really need to pay attention to B, and Flosick's going to go directly up. We get our eyes back on Swag here. He's actually going to nothing box right now. He does not have the flash ready to throw, but he's going to be able to take down Flosick. It's a 1-for-1 trade. And the full rotation has started over towards B. Sean Garrett's able to pick up 2 from inside of B Arch. And
Bomb's down 2.
Yeah, 3 versus 2 right now. He's not going to find anybody there just yet, as both members of UMX are now here in pit and mid.
I think UMX right now is really hoping that they at least caused 2 people to be holding the B bomb site now, with having so much action just taking place. As they walk directly up middle here, Pauly's going to be looking over towards the jungle.
Uh-oh, Elliot 20 HP in the right position. However, if they come into library, okay, he's picking up a better angle now, and he's going to be able to pick up Pauly and get away with 8 HP, but just barely. Elliot not wanting to challenge Sobo just yet. I mean, the 8 HP is going to come to be a huge factor. Sobo's going to swing wide on him.
There you go. Now a 1 versus 2. And he's able to pick up the bomb, but...
Yeah, well, that was just a hard round. I mean, sure, he gets that frag, but by then it took so long to get that frag because he had to play it careful.
Totally.
He had to be really ready for about anything right then.
Yep, I think Elliot played it pretty smart, having only 8 health. What he did was he was able to get that first pick out of the 2 guys remaining for UMX and was at least able to call for his teammates to rotate. He did only have that 8 health, but, could inform his team wisely what was going on.
All right, Deagles and Glocks coming from Team UMX. Another save round. Score now 3-3 in the second map of the second best of 3 maximum effort. Maybe the first team, at least in recent history, to come back from lower bracket to take it all. Pauly going to be last man standing, just taking some random USP fire there. Nothing, finishing him off.
Almost missed the deagle there. A little bit of smoke. Score is now 5-3.
Yep, 5-3 overall. Just took a sec to update. I apologize for that mix-up there. Actually, just take a look at the scoreboard real quick. On top is Sean Gers, 11-5 with 105 ADR. Right below him is Elliott, 10-5, 116.
It's excellent.
Not looking too bad here at all. Nothing down there at the bottom, 39-4. He hasn't had much of a chance to jump in the action, and Swag's only seen just a bit. So you'll see these guys step up as need be. However, Pauly over here still at 103 ADR. Just such a strong player. There's as they progress here, I see them getting a little more fancy. I mean, like right now, watching more apartment push, starting to boost into crack house, and starting to really work on their flashes. I think A is going to be their way to go. They might want to harass B here and there, but Max Effort's not going to be too prone to over-rotate.
Yeah, definitely not. Flowsick going to trying to cut off the right side of middle here. Getting some flashes ready. Maybe going to be doing a bit of an A take here. Yep, looks like it. Kiko going down at the hands of Semphis.
All right, and Flowsick onto Sean Gers, 3 versus 4. Flowsick down to just 6 HP, so I mean they've got a pretty good hold on mid right now. They don't have too much to worry about.
3 versus 3.
Oh, Pauly!
Great job.
Why he's taking B by himself.
He's got to be careful though. Only 11 health left.
And he's going to
be
super
aggressive. Wow.
No fear whatsoever. He's going for the 4K here after taking B by himself. But what he did do is keep Semphis at B for quite a long time. Flowsick now going to take up position inside of apartments while Sobo gets the bomb down there at default. And Semphis now realizes...
Turn right around here, yep. Pushing all the way through, making sure that it's... Oh, wow, he's actually going to be saving. Yeah, 22 health, yep.
Yeah, I mean, let's actually just take a look at the money here while we're thinking about it. I mean, there is a lot of money here on the team. Sean Gers with 10K, so he can... I still want to save this, but he can, you know, throw out the risk of maybe trying to get a frag here.
Sure.
You just don't want to overextend, so he's going to push his way down Banana. He is up against Flowsick at 6 HP, over here in Apartments, and Sobo with 100 HP here by Pit. Sobo is just going to blow with that bomb.
Yeah, just really wants to make sure that UMX is able to finally break.
Ooh, he makes it out.
Nice done.
Oh, he does take down Semphis as well.
Semphis goes down, wow. What a successful round there from UMX. Finally able to break this 5-round win streak. Coming in from Max Effort. UMX again did win the pistol round, won the 2 rounds thereafter, then lost 5 in a row. Yep, and now, as you can see here in the 9th round, we just watched, won by the bomb blowing.
All right, 5-4 is your score, and this is pretty even playing field right now. I mean, 5-4 is to be expected from the CT side, and if UMX can keep it at about this distance, I mean, 8-7, 9-6, they may be okay here on the CT side. They do have a very strong CT team. Sean Gers onto Flowsick. Really? What is with this?
It's an interesting little stack here.
Really heavy apartments. I mean, they might be on the right track here, because if they can isolate just Sobo alone with that many guns, that's going to be great. But the problem is they now have to worry about window room there.
Yeah, but it does look like UMX is trying to split the A-bomb site here.
Yeah, it's not going to be much fun, as there's a lot of counters coming in.
Tons of flashes, yeah, coming out from Max Effort here. Pauly's still on the backside of mid. He is at the end of Banana, so there is always the option to fall all the way back there. But they are down a member. Elliott right here in middle. Excellent job being posted up on Speedway. Now going to take a look there at the stairs for the window room. UMX finally deciding to fall all the way back. Sobo with the bomb in hand. Next to his teammate, Pauly.
Yeah, and that nade looked like it came from Arch there. He spots his shoulder or something. I didn't quite see it. Missing his flash. And here come the counters.
Full rotation here.
Oh, nice shot there. Pauly
Great
left with just 33 HP and is quickly flanked by Elliott. Score will now be 6-4 in favor of Max Effort.
It's unfortunate for UMX. I mean, they finally did just break that win streak from Max Effort, but Max Effort just taking it right back.
No, for sure. I mean, let's take one quick look at the money here. So we should see a save here from UMX, but I wouldn't put it past them to maybe drop a couple AKs and just really force here.
Yeah, maybe just even go for it. Let's go ahead and... Nope.
Yeah, they will go for the Glocks. They're going for the more cautious play here. Swag able to take down 1 and 2. And here's the quick retaliation. And very... Wow.
Scared me. I saw a ghost. Now we're definitely going to see a full gun round here coming in from both teams. UMX finally able to buy some AKs more comfortably. Sobo going to have to actually drop his teammate. He did have about 8K. Probably dropping either Kiko or Paulie.
Yeah, another thing too is I'm surprised. I guess not necessarily surprised. They haven't had the opportunity to yet, but once and if they do have the opportunity to start stacking a little bit of cash, you might start seeing some more op play out of Paulie on this map or Steno. Both very well versed on staple maps with the op on the terrorist side. It's always fun to see a Steno versus Sean Gares battle in mid, especially when it all comes down to spawn. I mean, they're both really hitting their shots today.
Always sick. Paulie up there, posted up all the way up in the nest on the railing.
And Sobo going to be pushing up apartments. Eliant playing outside of door frame. Let's see if we can bounce around. And there's the pop flash, but Eliant not going to go in after the flash. He's just going to keep holding this patient position, this more passive role, which then forces UMX to fall back towards B. If you don't find that pick, they're not challenging you. There's a pretty good indication they're going to be set up for your spot.
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
You know they're watching it. It's just as a matter of, if you can't for sure know that there's not any more than one player watching apartments, it's just not a good idea.
Nades coming in here now. Flowsick, great little flash off the lip of the roof there.
Ooh, but he is
down.
Yeah, Swag actually dodged that flash, it looked like, and just rushed straight out. Paulie onto nothing there. It's a 4 versus 4. Swag peeking out, trying to find a couple of the remaining terrorists. But Kiko, look at this, all the way back in the A bomb site with Steno and the bomb.
Bomb's going to be playing in the default spot for A. Sean's got that op trained on the position, though. Just misses that jump shot there in the lane. Paulie holding middle, waiting for that banana rotation up to middle.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to run into anybody. They're all going to be coming around through Moto and lane, and they're going to do a heavy lane take, and it's hard to defend against. Simphis taking down Paulie. Kiko on to Sean Gares.
Versus 2.
All right, it's now down to a 1 versus 2. Swag, last man standing. He's charging in like a maniac and shooting everything in the general vicinity.
Yeah, Swag definitely has a similar playstyle than Nothing. Just kind of holds down mouse 1, looked at everything possible, saw a dead body, saw a wall. It's really tough, though. The bomb was ticking away there. Didn't have any time, really, to make a really thought-out move. Just had to kind of go and run and gun, hopefully try to get lucky and do your best you can with your awareness to try to eliminate the last 2 guys there, but unable to do so.
Yeah, score now 7-5, still in favor of Max Effort. I mean, still a comfortable situation for UMX, but Max Effort needs to pick up a few rounds here in this half. They won at 10-5 to really feel great coming into the second half on the terrorist side. And Sean Gares will fall along with Sobo and Kiko. Steno coming in for the execution from apartments. Spotting down below balcony. And the flashes are going to be coming in. Paulie just down to 5 HP. Steno just playing a little bit of peekaboo here. He's really not doing much damage, but he's sure holding him back long enough for his team to make something of this. But they're still hanging out here. And wow, there it goes. It's the first time I've seen that happen. And Steno will fall. Nothing running directly into the side. Flowsick also will be taken down.
So UMX is in a bit of trouble here. I mean, they will have a little bit of an easier time, notably on the next half, being CT side for Inferno. But Max Effort just needs to win this map to send UMX home and to win the title.
Yeah. I mean, this is do or die right now for Team UMX, and I mean, I want to see if I can get this verified for you guys during the breakdown, but I don't think anyone in 1.6 at ESEA has ever come back from the lower bracket to win it.
Sean playing more aggressively here in middle with that op.
Whoa, Nothing all the way down middle.
Pushing up here.
They have kind of counterintuitive anti-eco rounds. I mean, typically you want to like play a distance and spot things, and Jordan, that's probably what it was called, and Jordan was like, nah.
Yeah.
And just rushed straight down. But score is now 9-5 in favor of Max Effort. UMX really needs this round. I mean, it's still back and forth. That one round can mean a huge difference, especially how the pistol goes next half. I mean, if Max Effort's able to pick up a 10-5, then win the pistol, it's going to be really hard for UMX to come back. But like I said before, we've seen UMX do some crazy things on these comebacks. When it really matters, they really start feeling it. Wow, Sean Gares almost gets away with 1 HP from Paulie there on top of the ladder in heaven.
Oh, Alien pushing up in halls. Haven't seen him do this, really.
Oh, and they do have 2 guns there, so that's really helping out Simphis. Definitely part of the reason why Sobo was just taken down. It's a 4-on-4. Nade still being thrown down. Not sure if Jordan's actually aware that Pauly's sitting this close. It doesn't even matter. Swag just takes him down. It's quickly traded. Sounds like the call was that there may be more than one, but it looks like it's just Flosick. Kiko and Bomb Steno will be coming around jungle side right. Spots one. Kiko able to take him down before they can do much about it. Last man standing will be nothing. And he's just going to go straight up, obviously. This is the last round, so we'll see what he can make of this.
Yep, gotta go for it. Would love that 10-5.
Yeah, Bomb has been planning. He does have a kit. I don't think he has any grenades left at this point, so it's going to be pure clutch ability right now. There's not going to be any lucky nades or anything like that coming in at this point in time. Spraying over here towards, I believe, Kiko and Flosick able to finish him off. And that will be 10-5 here in the first half between these two teams.
Yeah, so we got to remember that max effort so far has
I'm sorry, 9-6, not 10-5.
Yes, 9-6, okay. We got to remember that max effort is coming in from the lower bracket here. They do have to win 2 best-of-3s.
Two best-of-3s, and we are, yeah.
They did win against UMX so far. In the first best-of-3, they won on Nuke 16-9, then again on Train 16-5, pushing, counting for that first best-of-3. And now in the second best-of-3, they just won on Light 16-13. So these matches are getting a little bit closer as we go along.
Yeah.
And 9-6 is a pretty good score moving into the second half. But UMX, I'm hoping will show us their really strong CT side and really make their comeback here.
Yeah. And speaking of, let's jump into the game here as we're just getting done with the LO3. Yep. There it is. And we are coming to the pistol round here of the second half. UMX not sitting too bad here, but they really need this pistol so they can, standard would be to pick up the pistol and win the next 2 without, as long as they don't allow the bomb to get down. It's pretty well given to you. Nothing's for sure, and that would tie it up at 9-9, be a huge help for UMX. And they are a great CT-sided team, and already a pretty heavy B commit here. Flosick having to back away. No way he could help Pauly out there. He just had to get ready for these counters coming in. And nading up close there, finding the USP. This is dangerous, really dangerous. 50 HP, and there is a USP just on the other side. He's going to be the one forced to peek most of the time during this exchange.
Kiko's really low himself there.
Yeah, Kiko is very low. Steno able to find nothing.
Nothing almost connected onto Kiko, actually, shooting into the big pit.
Yeah, and that was Simphus onto Steno there, and Simphus coming directly up middle now. Let's see, Kiko going to be taken down. Sobo and Flosick are going to be last 2 standing. Sobo down to 30 HP now, and Flosick at 50. Now let's see if, Flosick's just now pushing down Banana to come help his teammate out here. It's not looking too great here for UMX.
It's going to be really tough. Sobo meeting up with Flosick, trying to clear out that window room. At least he has a couple of flashes here to throw in front of the apartments. Working up Speedway here. Swag's able to take out Sobo. And just no chance there for Flosick.
All right.
And Swag's going to get 4 frags that round.
Yeah, and kind of like I mentioned before, even though it was only a 1-round difference, I mean, like I said, they really wanted that 10-5 or more to feel comfortable here. Yeah. Especially if UMX gets that pistol. So here's the pistol for... the pistol will go to max effort. So they're at least going to be able to get this next one, hopefully without too many issues. Of course, hopefully it'd be awesome to see a really sick stack save, crazy 4 USP, kill everything.
Yeah, go UMX. We'll likely see them buy next round, honestly. I don't think that they want to be losing any more rounds here in this match. I mean, they don't want to go home.
No, they absolutely don't. And once again, it's not just about going home. I mean, this is the end. It's all... Oh, that was Simphus. I was about to say, what did Jordan just do?
That was nothing. I was like, holy cow, a new level here.
All right, it's already a 2 versus 5, so still showing to be a fairly easy anti-eco round for max effort, actually only taking 11 damage as a team. So very successful.
Max effort only needs to win 5 more rounds here on this map to go home with the first place prize of $10,000, making UMX go home with the second place prize of $4,000. So that $6,000 difference is really going to be a huge play a huge part of each team really wanting to battle out here.
And Flosick going to be the lead man out of B here, and it will not be a forced buy for them here. However, they are going to do some fancy things up here on top, like shooting Flosick in the face, and then they're going to be boosting
that little triple stack.
Yeah, the 3-stack, or the triple stack, 3-stack, here in jungle. But But after killing that first team member and not seeing any flash or anything coming out, they may, yeah, they're just going to commit straight to the B bomb site right now. I mean, that's just the best play. I mean, there's no reason to assume that it's stacked up right now.
Yep.
Just got to take that risk sometimes, and it's a 4-on-5. It's going to be really difficult for UMX to find any sort of aggressive frags. It's going to kind of, wow, as I say that, Steno dinking one of the members of Max Effort, but is taken down before he can finish him off. Pauly going to be here with a deagle inside of CT spawn. Nothing getting forced back into a corner here, and Pauly playing super close. Actually did quite a bit of damage with that. Able to take down Sean Gares.
What a shot.
If he can get a couple more guns down, you know, more power to him, man. That's just awesome. Yeah, he's actually going to get rushed down now. 76 HP, able to take down another one.
Excellent effort there from Pauly. Just a deagle save around them there for UMX, but still every single frag is going to count.
Yeah, 12-6 is the score, and UMX has got to be thinking that at a 6-round disadvantage this late in the game, they've got to make something happen right now, and this is going to be the round to do it.
Absolutely. Full gun round here.
All right, now Steno's headed towards mid. We do have an aggressive spawn for B that will be playing that area. Okay, so Steno's actually going to opt to fall back. They don't... That's good to see they're not in like this desperation mode where they're going to start getting aggressive right in the first gun round. They are going to set back and went to more traditional positions. Kiko going up to apartments here, and Sobo here on lane on top of the boxes, which I'm always a fan of this position. Pauly playing here in B.
I do like that they're not trying to go too aggressive here. That's UMX. Trying to do what they do best, whatever strat they have here. It seems to be a little bit more of a passive one. Let's see how it works out. But this is only going to be, or excuse me, this is the only round where they can really test out if what they have is going to be enough to counter Max Effort.
Yeah, and what they might be doing is just hoping this really works and completely switching it up on them.
Yeah.
In a later round, but I mean, it's got to work right now. You can't afford to be down 13-6 and have to save to 14-6, and you've got 2 rounds left to make something happen. And that's only to stay in the game. All right, and Stenos is being forced back on top of Moto Pit, so his op has been completely removed from the jungle defense. Flashes will now be coming in. Great sight flashes.
Max Effort.
Straight into the site, taking down Steno. Also spotting Kiko inside of Pit, and Pauly stuck all the way over at B. Solo actually behind Moto Box right now. All right, able to find Sean Gares.
Not going to be able to get out of there, though. At least not alone. Trying to do some damage there with his nade. I don't think he meant to actually drop down there.
There we go, and that'll be it. And guys, I can't stress how important that round was for UMX. It might not seem like much. I know there's a few rounds left, but man, if we take a look at the money right now, they're going to either force this round or they're going to have a very painful road ahead of them. Not saying it's not possible, but it's going to be very hard. The difference between knowing you have 3 rounds and 2 rounds remaining to make something happen is huge.
Yep, absolutely. Unfortunate for Sobo there. We did see him earlier in the round on top of the Moto Box. I don't think he intentionally dropped down there.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. All right, it's going to be a B push here from Team UMX, and Jordan just, you know, shoot him in the head. Not going to be able to connect. Kiko, last man remaining here for Team UMX.
Ooh.
Oh,
just
wow.
ate that flash.
Oh, nice flash on the way back, though. I think he did that completely blind.
Woo! Oh, man, I thought I was going to be able to get swacked. That was really close. Yeah, that counter flash there was pretty cool.
All right, and that's 14-6, and UMX is really feeling the pressure right now, as this is their one shot to be able to win a gun round here.
Yeah, this is really the only time they have left now.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually, we'll take a look after the freeze time ends there. Let's see if we can get it reset. They had about 6,000 there. And I don't want to miss any action, so come on, update.
Yeah.
There it goes. So, I mean, this is exactly what I'm saying. I mean, they lose this round, it's over unless they have, you know, miracle deagles.
They won't be able to come back. I do believe that UMX will try to mix up their game a little bit here. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about.
Talking about mixing up your game, let's just... Hey guys, let's throw an op in apartments.
Yeah, I mean, random stuff like that is surprisingly successful in 1.6.
No, I know this for a fact. It's just that, you know, Steno being up there with it, he is great at close range, and that's exactly what's shown right there, taking down Elliott.
Just having that 5v4 advantage here with the minute left is is huge at this point in the game, so great for you.
No, they'll take any victory they can get, even if it's just these one-on-one little battles that they keep winning. That's two enemies down without taking much damage at all. Sinnoh's only down to 79 HP after that exchange, and Sobo with another one. They've even got a crossfire happening up here. Kiko onto Swag. What a great round there for UMX.
Excellent switch up. I love that double stack there in middle, there on the right side of top middle from the T perspective. I think that just mixing things up is really what they need to do. Playing by the book is just getting completely dominated by, maximum effort.
Are you okay over there?
I have something in my teeth and I start choking on it.
Sure. All right, so Bomb's going to be headed up alternate middle here for max effort. They do have weapons, both teams, that is. Going back for that triple stack. I'm interested to see how the rest of their A site's going to work out. So it looks like they want to boost on top of the site here again. They're going to put that op back into Halls once again, or at least from inside. And this is a good angle to play too. However, a lot of teams will kind of swing out wide on that with an AK, and it is dangerous if you don't hit that first shot. Even when you do that, there's a second one behind him. All right, flash over B. They're going to realize that it's clear. They do have one on top of red roof here in alternate middle.
Sean going for that spam at the top of the stairs in the window room.
You know, this might actually work out really well because they're letting them know they're not in B, that they're actually here. They might try to come crunch, and if he's still on red roof, he could get some really good amount of frags, but it looks like he has fallen. And now heading back towards B, Sean Garage with the bomb in hand is still up here in middle, actually. 35 seconds left in the round to make their move.
Alive.
Everyone's still alive. 100 HP across the board. Sobo down to 95, actually. And Sean Garage coming up, about to find out that he is on top of the bomb box. Oh, and Kiko. It's a 5-on-2, a 5-on-3 right now. Nothing, just with 2 HP remaining. Sobo not going to be able to take down either one. But
UMX doing a great job pulling off that one gun round for the conversion. Really messed up maximum efforts streak that they had going there.
Yeah, and as you can see, things starting to even up here just a little bit, as UMX is not going to have to buy this round, and however, maximum effect will. So not that it's going to be a huge difference, but that will start to whittle away at them. They will get a little bit of extension, which is nice. Through if they get back into that system where you start getting 3,500, they're gonna have an extension into that. So it's not like they're gonna be broke up until that happens. So it's still gonna be rough for UMX.
Yep, UMX definitely not in the best position ever, but in terms of their life here at the ESEA Season 11 LAN playoffs, this is the best thing they have right now.
All right, Sobo up here on the
smoke's coming up,
top of jungle. And if they're going to wrap into CT spawn, and that is not good. Oh, no, never mind. One actually did push through, and it looks like they were attempted to go to CT spawn, but Flowstick and Kiko were able to shut him down there.
Sobo finally dropping down. 3 versus 2. Bomb in hand of Eliant.
But UMX looking like they have control of this round still. Yeah, as Sean Garage falls, Eliant's going to be last man standing with 73 HP.
Get the hell away from A.
Yeah, he's just running all the way back towards B right now. Let's see.
Might be able to beat the rotation.
He's definitely going to beat the rotation here. There's no way they can make it there in time now. Flowstick might just catch his back as he's running by. There's the smoke. Eliant not taking any damage there. Let's keep our eyes locked right here on Eliant and see how it pans out. So 1 versus 3 situation. Bomb has been planted, putting some pressure onto UMX. 14-8 is the score. UMX cannot lose this round. Oh, and there's the first one. Sobo has 2 counter-terrorists remaining. Spamming through the smoke there. Kiko is able to connect. Score will now be 14-9. Here in the second map of the second series, Maximum Effort was able to win the first map, so if they do win this, if they gain 2 more rounds, they go home ESEA Season 11 LAN Final champions.
A mouthful, man.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah, this is the second best of 3. UMX trying to stay alive here. If UMX does come back and win this map, we will be put to 1 more final map. That match will be on Dust 2.
Yeah, if UMX is able to come back. If UMX is able to come back, that will be the case. Trying to get an idea of how they're going to play this one out. Sinnoh will have the op over here at B. And that was a quick shot, actually legging Sean Gers down to 32 HP. Excuse me. Sinnoh playing really close to, whoa.
To get out of there, yeah.
Yeah, Flosick is able to get that trade, but I mean, for what cost? We'll see what happens. He is able to find Swag, and he's going to try to pick up another one, pulling out the USB and going straight for it. Not able to connect onto Sean Gers. It's a 3 versus 3 right now. Simphus is down to 7 HP. Sean Gers down to 32. If there was a nade remaining here in the arsenal of UMX, this could really work in their favor. All right, finding the first one, but not able to connect. 2 versus 2 right now. Elliott going to be last man standing, and Kiko able to finish it off, guys, and that's 14 to 10. This is exactly goes to what we were saying earlier about UMX. They are very level-headed, and they are comfortable in just about any situation, especially after the experience they gained yesterday. I actually had asked Paulie, what does it feel like knowing that you've gone as long as you possibly can in a series? I mean, other than going overtime every series. And, he just said, well, it feels good knowing that we can do that. And I was like, well, you should feel comfortable going tomorrow. He goes, I don't want to feel comfortable with that because that means it's going to be close matches.
Yep.
And here we are.
Yeah. I mean, if you talk to any of the guys on UMX, you quickly find out that they're just so calm and collected. Each one of them is just so cool. They always keep their calm. Even when they're down in a really big match like this one, they always are able to at least keep their nerves under control and start putting forth a couple of rounds to turn things right back around in their favor.
Yeah, and Swag will be the bomb carrier so far in this round. Let's see if we can get a location on him. But Paulie actually going to be pushing out of B right onto headshot box, and Swag will be waiting for him there. Nice double kill there. And some spamming coming in, but not really able to connect with those. And this will be the full rotation for Team UMX. Flosick's still going to leave backhauls in contention, trying to let them know that he's still there. And Elliott says, fine, you can be there, but I'm going to shoot you in the face. 2 versus 3 now. Kiko coming in from behind, even in the numbers once again. Jordan Gilbert down to just 16 HP. Steno is playing close range with this op.
Ooh, big nade.
Huge nade there. Simphus going to be last man standing, and he will not be able to find Steno there.
Steno. That's really tough to be going into that 1 versus 1 with an op. Luckily he did know where that last T was there over near the try box, and he did hit his shot, but if he missed, man, switching to your USP against an AK in the 1 versus 1.
There's actually a science to this, and I'm not even kidding. If you think about it for a second, how the op works, obviously you have a delay on it, and if you're in a 2 versus 1, bait off your teammate. If you take that first shot, and then he takes your teammate down, you're stuck in the middle of reloading that gun. Of course, if he's shooting at you, shoot him. But if you have the opportunity, hope your teammate kills him, be ready to take that shot when he stops moving. And that's pretty much what happened there. Steno did have an opportunity, but he waited for the perfect time.
Doing the boost over there. I love that boost. It worked great for them last time.
Oh, no, that
up.
was a great 2 frags there from Max Effort, taking down Flosick and Paulie.
UMX was a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, 4 versus 3. Sean Gers is the only member down here for Max Effort. Swag down to 28 HP, and Kiko doing quite a bit of damage with that grenade.
2 guys for UMX are going to challenge that headshot box player.
Wow, even more nades coming in.
Swag set up, though, to help.
Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. Steno, 61 HP, last man standing with the AWP. Guys, that's 15 to 11 now in favor of Max Effort. 1 round stands between them and 10 grand plus the bragging rights for the next season. I wonder how far it actually carries them now that this would be their second if they do it and they came from lower bracket.
Yeah, for real. They got to be so tired, but they're really trying to win every round here. UMX tournament life at stake. And a $6,000 difference between first and second place on the line. Of course, each team wanting to take home the first place trophy here.
Nice juke there by Simphus. Still very early in the round. No damage being caused as of yet. Really no information being gathered either by either team. Now, they do have an idea of where Paulie is, just due to the nade that was just thrown, and nice counters coming. These aren't counters you see very often. Paulie's going to try to take it back in, but another perfect counter from the terrorist coming into the bomb site. Paulie getting unblind just in time to get shot by Swag. Steno outside of the bomb site with the AWP. Guys, this is not looking good for UMX. Can they pull it back together? 3 versus 5 situation. Jordan spraying away under a lot of fire, down to 24 HP. The op frags coming in from UMX. It's now a 3-on-3, evening it up all over again.
Steno with 1 health.
1 HP remaining.
They need to win this round.
Oh my gosh, and Kiko with another trade. It's a 2 versus 2. Steno still at 1 HP, trying to do his best to stay alive here in this situation. Kiko has got to stay alive as well. They take down Simphus. Last man standing is Jordan Gilbert. 20 HP remaining here right outside of the site. Able to take down Steno, and Kiko will keep him in this tournament.
Huge round from Kiko, getting 4 frags that round, and the defuse, actually really close defuse. Swag doing a nice job himself there, able to get 3 frags. Unfortunately, for maximum effort, they will lose that 3 versus 5. Steno doing a great job too, staying alive with 1 health and an op.
I'm still recovering. Yeah, I wasn't even playing, and I'm still recovering right now. I thought it was all over for UMX.
That was nutty.
That was unparalleled played right there. I mean, sure, a lot of it just kind of played in their favor, but they made that happen. I mean, if it was not for the great placement outside his sight there from Steno, there's no way that would have happened the way it did. Great job by UMX. But back to the action at hand, Steno will be taken down, just as we're talking about him here in middle. That was a great 2-man pick up middle that had to have been the plan all along. Kiko onto Swag, and they're forced to fall back now. Making some noise outside of B now. I'm wondering if they're going to try to... No, they're going to go straight into sight. This might just be a fake. We'll see. Sean Gers will be taken down. Pauly back hauls right now, bringing in some great counters, great nades. Still at 100 HP. Can he make something happen? No. Jordan will take him down. It's a 3 versus 3 right now. Guys, we are at the end of this tournament. Who is going to take it out with the $10,000?
3 versus 2.
Flowsick's still close range back here, and there's some pressure right now building with this bomb timer. They've made the decision to split 2-1 into the bomb site. Nothing onto Kiko. Sobo back onto Eliant. And Sobo onto nothing. Another round here for UMX. Man. We are now at a 2-round deficit, and that is it between these two teams.
UMX is so close to pushing this into overtime here on the second map in the second best of 3.
This is incredible. I'm telling you, UMX, you never count them out.
Oh my god.
But this is where it did not go well for them last time. Sure, they came back, but usually this is about the time where the opposing team switches it up. And now if they go for another just straight aggressive take, it could get really dangerous. We've talked about how hard it is to keep up with their tempo when they force it, and it looks like this is going to be the case. A really, really fast take towards the B bomb site. Both members of UMX being taken towards back hall. It will be a deagle save. But they are able to get the bomb down. Last member standing here is Swag with the deagle in hand. He will be taken down by Sobo. That will be 15-14, still in favor of max effort. 1 round left before possible overtime or second place.
This is the biggest round
this is
of UMX ever.
What a story here, coming from lower bracket to upper bracket, taking it to the second best of 3 in the second map after winning the first one decisively. After 6 consecutive rounds, we're now sitting at a 15-14. UMX really clawing their way back into this matchup.
Max effort really needs to keep everything under control and focus this round, because if you're a player, like, all right, if you're Swag and you're just this young kid, you got to think, all right, if I win this 1 round of Counter-Strike, I'm going to be able to split $10,000 with 4 of my dudes.
Sadly, he couldn't go out and do much with that tonight, but you know. All right, Steno back in apartments, and I love the fact that he feels so comfortable with these really slender angles. Most oppers cannot do this. Him and Sean Gers actually match up really well. They're just two of only a handful that are able to do this.
Absolutely.
And he's going to go ahead and take that insurance shot, hoping that he hits something, and he actually hits himself with the grenade, and he will be taken down. 3 versus 3. Somehow it's still even numbers right now, even after that little flub up. And Kiko will be taken down. His guys, it's 15-14. 2 versus 2. This could be it for UMX, or we could see an overtime here. Bomb has been planted, so the pressure is now on to Flowsick and Pauly. Pauly over here in Library, not where you want to be right now. Flowsick has one choice into the bomb site, and Eliant is standing between him and the bomb. And they're able to take both members down, tying this up 15-15. What an incredible match so far.
UMX will push it into an overtime here on Inferno. What a huge comeback from them. As we said, they do start pretty slowly in each map respectively, but then stringing a couple of rounds together, they always pull through.
Look at this. If we come back to in-game for just a second, if we could do that, Mr. Producer Man. This is a story that was told. Maximum Effort bringing it all the way to 14 up to the 5th round. Suddenly, Ultimax Gaming starts bringing it back with very close rounds. 15 there, as you can see, during the 11th round, and the rest were won by Ultimax. And just, it was tooth and nail, man. It was so close every stinking round. And here we are just waiting currently for it to go into overtime. The Standard League overtime rules will apply here. And we actually are going live, so let's jump into the game if we could. I know 10 seconds is a long time to wait, but we can bear through that. All right, let's take a look at the overall score so far for this matchup. I mean, such high numbers just because of the close matches. 24 frags, 24, 22, 21, and 20 all over the place here for UMX. Kiko has been working his butt off along with Pauly to try to keep them in this. Flowsick answering in there quite a bit. Stino and Sobo doing their best right now to support, and they're both excellent players, just that their limelight got stolen a little bit by some other good players.
Yep, definitely a group of the best players in North America here in the finals.
There is none better than what we're seeing right now here in North America.
This is such a close match too. I mean, nothing else proves it. You can just look right at the numbers.
And this is going to be a slow start to this. Neither team wants to make the first move. I mean, obviously, eventually, Max Effort has to if UMX does not make a mistake. All right, and a little bit of fakeage happening here up middle. And I'm wondering if that's going to be a re-hit or a B-take. It looks like that's what they're trying to figure out right now. They might give them time to clear out pillars to let them know they're not there and re-hit, or they might just decide to go towards B depending on how it's defended currently. And let's take a look at that. Pauly going to be playing a great angle. This is a really solid place to be up against back halls. He decides to actually move away from that to a closer angle. And I believe he's by himself. Flowsick is way detached, and Pauly's going to be the only man there, but he is able to take down Sean Gers. He's not going to be able to connect to the next one due to flashbangs coming in from Max Effort. 63 HP remaining for Flowsick, and it's a 4-on-4. Oh no, and that nade bringing Stino down to 28 HP.
I'm finally being planted there with only 10 seconds left.
Yeah. They just wanted to bait that out as long as they could, I guess.
Rotation here through the back hall. Kiko leading that up.
All right, there's one.
Behind him.
3 versus 3. Kiko, 100 HP still somehow. He will be taken down.
Wow.
And that is the end of that one. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is now 16-15 in favor of Max Effort.
Max Effort coming in from the lower bracket again. UMX did send Max Effort into the lower when they were in the 3rd round of the upper bracket. And now here is the rematch.
All right, Sean Gers going for that initial pick here at B. Not going to find anything initially, as Pauly is playing near back halls. That seems to be his kind of default position here. And B and Swag spots the push here. He's just begging, please get me in. Please get me in the window, and he is able to take down Stino. He was itching for that frag, you can tell. 4 versus 5 now.
Kiko ready for Swag, though.
Yeah, and here come the flashes down, but they're not going to affect Kiko here. Ooh, a little bit of a delay here. Swag decides to turn around and not go. Kiko's not going to move either. Let's see who comes out on top of this. Kiko's definitely got the advantage here on the angle, but Swag's movement is pretty damn good.
Yeah, dude, he's fast. And I think Swag's maybe waiting for a couple of teammates to flash over from middle. Uh-oh. There goes the smoke, and totally mess up Kiko here. Unable to see Swag in that smoke.
He sees movement. He just and he is able to connect on a Swag finally, and it's a 4 versus 4, and they are going into the B bomb site right now. Pauly, great flash. That's exactly where he needs to be flashing right now, and here comes the nade to the back of sight. Should do quite a bit of damage. Yep, bringing him down to 64. And 4 versus 4 it is in the full rotate once again. This back and forth game between these two teams is getting crazier and crazier by the round. All right, and here comes Pauly, going to be leading the rush back into his own bomb site, and he is able to take down Simphus, trying to clean house here. Sean Gers still posted up, watching from Banana. 1 versus 2. Sobo, 100 HP. They need this round to feel comfortable. They had an excellent CT side. Max Effort Sobo able to take down 2, but not going to be able to finish the round off. Great shots.
I feel like it actually would have been kind of a close defuse if Sobo turned around.
What I was trying to spit out during all that intensity was the fact that they needed that round simply because of the fact they could take this one too, don't get me wrong, but keep in mind what it was like for them on the Terra side.
Yeah, they did have a really tough time on T side. I think last round what Paulie did was actually pretty good. Paulie, instead of trying to challenge there in B, realized that he got flashed, going to go ahead and fall back through the back halls, and then wait for his team to rotate over. I think it was a smart move from them. Unfortunately, UMX unable to retake the B-bomb site.
All right, and Swag going to be trying to open up apartments here. Kiko, I love this angle. He's able to assist towards lane. The only issue with this is flashes catch him easily. He is now getting back into a better position there just in time to find Swag. Let's see who's going to come out on top here as Swag spotting over towards Moto. And Kiko might just get a little anxious. We'll see what happens. Keeps falling back.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Swag doesn't know he's on balcony.
This is really, really crazy right now. Kiko at any time could look back towards Swag, and he will be nowhere near ready for it. Swag still pushing out, and Kiko is able to take him down. 74 HP. He only took 26 damage from that exchange there. Now down to 66. It's a 4 versus 4. Oh, nice counter coming in. Just completely removing Jordan from the fight there for about 5 seconds.
UMX has to come up big here.
Yeah,
they finally rotating.
They don't have an option. They cannot lose this 3-0. This overtime is way too important. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you came in at the best time possible. We are now in overtime, the second map of the second series. There is $10,000 on the line, $85,000 for the entire season. And there it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Max Effort will take away 3-0 here in this overtime. It is not over yet. UMX, once again, one of the most level-headed groups of players at this entire event. They just came back from a huge deficit. They've done it over and over again during this tournament, and I don't see any reason they can't do it again. But they are now going to be on the terrorist side against a very, very strong CT side of Max Effort.
Yeah, what a great challenge against UMX here. I almost said minimum effort. Maximum effort, really just so pissed off at UMX for knocking them down to the lower bracket there in the third round of upper, and really putting forth a strong game as we're now into the second half of the first overtime. Maximum Effort winning all 3 rounds of that previous. Taking a look at the ADR here.
Yeah, Paulie stepping back up over 100 ADR there, even though he is negative just by 2 frags. I mean, it's been so rough on both teams throughout this entire thing. I mean, they've just been literally trade after 1v1 after clutch. It's just been so much fun so far. It's been a great event. I mean, both teams at this point really deserve this win.
Absolutely. Max Effort just needing this one round.
And, I mean, you know what's funny is they've actually switched up their style a little bit coming into the first round of overtime here from Max Effort. They've actually put Jordan over here at the Arch.
It's completely different, yep.
Yeah, and Sean Garrett is going to be coming back from B right now, so they just play a 2-man B beginning of round and rotate out back, which is actually not a bad setup at all. Jordan can hold his own from that angle. He won't be able to get many frags from there most of the time, but he will be able to defend it for a while. He'll be able to hold them back and delay as long as he possibly can. Kiko will now find out how good they are at defending jungle.
Yep, Kiko already up in the bracket for top middle. Going to eat a bunch of bullets there, going down to 7 health. Smoke's coming across here, going to try to cut off Sean Gares there in the library with that off.
He makes it into Arch to take down Jordan Gilbert. Down to a 4-on-4. Kiko just down to 7 HP. Let's see what's happening around the rest of the map. Sean Gares almost doubling. Oh my gosh, down to a 1 versus 2. Last man standing is Paulie. He doesn't have the bomb, and this is it.
No pressure, Paulie.
Does not want. There's nobody that wants this more than Paulie in a 1 versus 2 now.
Definitely.
For first place prize, the bragging rights as being on the best team in North America. 37 HP remaining. 5 HP remaining. Can he keep it alive? And he will be taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be it. Max Effort will go home with the first place trophy and $10,000, a well-fought match overall. In recent memory, it may even be the first time any 1.6 team has come from lower bracket to win it all. It's been absolutely insane all weekend.
I think it may be. UMX only had to win that first best of 3. That's 2 maps over the one from Maximum Effort. But Maximum Effort able to win 2 best of 3s, winning on 4 different maps. They won Nuke, Train, Light, and again here on Inferno.
My God, that was
insane. What a huge comeback.
I mean, just great games. I mean, there's not too much to say about it. I mean, UMX, they've been back and forth with all these teams. they've fought harder than anybody at this tournament. I don't care what anyone has to say. They have fought harder than anybody at this tournament to be where they are. Going home with second prize is nothing to be ashamed of. However,
not at all.
Team Max Effort's going home with $6 grand more and this really fancy, pretty trophy in front of us, which we talked about just a little bit ago, guys. Don't go anywhere. We will be back here in just a moment with a winner's interview from Max Effort. Stay tuned.